everybody, welcome back to your own channel hashtag underscore good life. And as we all are experiencing tremendous COVID situations, every day we are watching that the COVID cases are increasing, but our little ones, they are growing and growing. So in that case, as a parent, many of us, we are thinking that we should continue the homeschooling. We are not looking out for any kind of screen time, so not going for any online classes, or in that case we are not looking out for any kind of physical school because schools are closed. Now if your kids are falling under this age group, that they should start their nursery classes, and we should be able to know what all things that we should teach our kids. So today I am here to share with you what are the nursery syllabus for CBSE ICSE boards, and this is today what video is all about. So watch the video till end. So let's start today's video, which is all about nursery syllabus. So for the nursery syllabus, the first is pre-writing skill under language. What is pre-writing skill? In this, pre-writing skills, that is standing line. So like this kind of standing line. Second is the sleeping line, like this. Next is the slanting line, left and right. Slanting line, this, left, and slanting line, right. Now comes the C curve, left and right. So right C curve and left C curve. Then U curve, up and down. So U curve up for writing U, and down U curve, like this. So this is the first part. Second is identification of A to Z, identifying and tracing. Now in some schools they do the small letters, that is the lower case, and in some school they do capital letters, that is the uppercase. So you can opt for any of them. So either you can take it A, B, C, D, like this. You can do till Z, or else you can do A, B, C, D, like this till Z you can do. What are the books which are good for this kind of the tracing activities and for identifying? That I will share with you in my one of the upcoming videos. Do watch out that. For that you click on the bell icon so that you can get notified once I am uploading that video, where what are the books that which are best for the kids for this kind of tracing. Now what are the other way how you can help them to identify? For identifying, you can take either some kind of flashcards. You can opt for different kind of charts also. What are the charts are good for the kids? Those I will share with you in the description box. Now the third is the listening and the speaking skills. So phonics. So you have to say A sounds as A, B sounds as B, C sounds as K, D sounds as D, like this, having the phonics of A to Z. And for this also you will have different books, that also I'll share with you in the description box. What are the books that you can follow for the phonics sounds. Now the second is about myself. So myself, what all things they should know: their name, father's name, mother's name, where they live, second is if probable their age. Then the basic things about myself they should know about. Next is follow simple instructions. So whatever instruction you are giving to them, let's say different kind of games like Simon Says, or you are asking them to get a glass of water, to drink water, to help you in any kind of household chores. So what are the different household chores that you can give to your which you can assign to your kids? Those everything also one video I'll share with you in my next videos, and you can check out over there. So this simple instruction they should be able to follow. So this comes under listening and speaking skills. Next is they should be able to share their emotions, any story or any experience. So they should be able to share with you what emotions they are feeling. Suppose you are giving them any kind of their favorite toy, how are they feeling? they should understand that emotion, they should express that emotion. Home you are playing some different game, so how the experience they have done with that game, those things you should ask them, and they should be able to express that experience. Second is, or probably the third is, the story. So you would generally narrate, if you are narrating any bedtime stories to them or any panchatantra stories or some this kind of stories to them, so they should be able to share those stories experience, or they should be able to tell 1 to 3 lines out of that stories, that how that stories has been narrated, what happens in that story. So this all things comes under our point number D, that is sharing of emotions, story and experience. After this is describing a picture. You can show any picture you can take out from Google or from any of the books, and you can ask them what is happening in this picture. Let's say any picture which talks about, any picture which is having any garden picture, and the children are playing over there. So they should be able to say that yes mama or yes papa, the kids are playing in the garden. Boys and girls are playing in the garden. The butterfly is there, grasses are there, trees are there. So they should be able to give you a whole idea that what exactly is happening in that picture. So this is what calls up in describing picture. Now comes our maths. The maths and number skills, which is tracing and recite till 1 to 10. So they should be able to recognize number 1 to 10, and they should be able to count that with the help of their fingers, 1 2 3 4 5, like this they should be able to count. Also they should be able to trace it, that is tracing of 1 to 10. What is the book which are good for them, that I'll share with you in my upcoming video. Just do check out that. Third is 1 to 1, that means 1 2 3, like this. Suppose you are keeping any match the following in the same way, 2 1 3, so they 1 to 1 match they should be able to do. This activity, kind of activity for number quantity association, I have shared in my previous video, where I was showing that what are the different worksheets that you can prepare for a nursery kid. Now sort and sequence. So sort and sequence, that means they should be able to sort. If you are giving 2-3 objects, so they should be able to sort which one is bigger, smaller, like this they should be able to sort, and they should be able to sequence that. Third is intro to the missing number. So missing number, how exactly we do the missing number. Suppose it is 1 3, so this kind of 1 dash is there, what will come in this? So this is the missing number, which is the concept you should introduce to them during the end of the sessions in the nursery syllabus. In the same way, the quantity associations. So suppose 1 is there and 1 star. In the same way, 2 stars. Like this, at your home also you can prepare worksheets. How you should prepare the worksheet, that video I have shared with you in my last video. If you have not checked it now. The links is in the description box and also in the I button. Now comes after the number skills is the pre-maths concept. Same, different. So you can do it with the help of different blocks or different kind of pegs you can take, different colors you can take. So all this sort of things you can take for same and different. Next comes big and small. With the help of toys you can introduce this concept. Tall and short, this is again with the help of this pencils or any sort of ruler or any toys you can introduce tall and short. Full and empty, with the help of glass you can do full and empty. More and less you can take with the help of crayons or any pegs you can do. Long and short, heavy and light. So these are the different activities. With the help of different small fun activities you can introduce all this pre-concept maths. How you can do it, I'll try to share any video with you for the same. Now comes for the shapes: circle, square, rectangle and triangle. These are the basic 4 shapes that you should introduce to the nursery kids, that means to the kids of this age group. Now comes the colors. So the basic colors like red, blue, yellow, green, black, white, pink, purple and orange. With the help of different again activities you can share all this and you can introduce these different kind of colors. Starting, introduce with the help of different toys which they are having. You can have different kind of blocks. With the help of that, you can introduce the colors, and then gradually you can add the different two primary colors and a secondary color, how it comes. In those kind of fun activities also you can share. Now comes the patterns. So patterns, how the patterns exactly? Suppose the simple pattern star, square, star, square. What comes after this? The simple patterns you should introduce to the kids. Second is matching and complementary pairing. So matching, like there is a star, there is a star, there are two stars. So the matching, 2 star, 2 star, 1 star, 1 star, like this kind of matchings. This matchings you can do with the help of different activities, like yes, animal young ones and their colors. You can do it. The same activities, how the worksheets you can prepare at home, that again I have shared in the last video. So last video, do check out. There you can have many ideas, and this all in patterns, this all concepts are being introduced over there. Now comes the complementary pairing. So shoe, it goes with socks. So second is, suppose if there is a lock, what we should need for that? Key. So this kind of complementary pairings, this also with the help of different activities you can introduce. Suppose in a one tub you can take, and in that one tub you can keep all the complementary pairings, things like shoes, socks, lock and key. Then you can keep spoon and bowl, like this kind of things. You can keep different objects, and you can ask them what all things as a complementary pairing will go with one and other. So for that, first you have to make them understand what is complementary pairing, and then they will surely enjoy the activities which you will do with them. Now comes to our third segment, which is EVS. So for the EVS, one is self and body parts. So introduce them with the different body parts like head, nose, ears, eyes, toes, knees, all sort of things. And also then gradually help them to understand how many ears, the quantity with their body parts. Like we have 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 nose, 2 legs, like that. How many fingers are there in our one hand? Like this you introduce to them. Second is environment. About environment, you can, what are the rivers, seas, jungles, trees, plants, all those sort of things you can introduce them in environment. Next is family. About the family, who all are there in the family: parents, mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, cousin, aunt, uncle, like that. Next is house. In the house, what are the different kind of rooms are there? What is a house? What all things consist in a house? In which room we do what kind of activities? Next is neighborhood. What all things are there in your neighborhood? Any park, stadium, police station, hospitals, like that. Community helper. Who are the doctors? Who are the community helpers for us? Laborers, market shopkeepers, those all things, the fireman, firefighters. There is everything you share with them in the sort of community helper. What are the books that you can take for community helper? What are the different activities you can do with for them? That I'll share with you. Next is uses of water. So in our day-to-day life, what all things we do where we are using the water. Like next is animals, the different kind of animals, farm animal, wild animals, like that. Birds, the different few names of few birds. Country, about our country. What is our country's name? Where are we living? What is our state's name? Those everything. What is our, who is our prime minister? Those everything give them the idea about our country, India. Next is season. What are the different seasons? Some are the 3 seasons which first you introduce with the kids. Next is transport. So what are the different transports that we use? We use road transport, air transport, water transport, and track transport is what? Our trains. Now comes our gross motor skills. So in the gross motor skills, what all things that we should take care of? One is walking, sitting, jumping. How they are walking? Are they walking straight? Can they walk over the zigzag line? Can they walk over the curvy lines? Can they walk over the straight line? Those all things you should take care. Next is how they are jumping. Can they jump on one leg? How they are jumping with both the legs? Are they able to balance or not? Running, climbing the stairs. So how they are running? Are they running straight? Are they falling down when they are running or not? Those everything that you have to check out. Climbing the stairs. How they are climbing the stairs. Next comes kicking of a ball. Kicking a ball. How they are kicking? Are they able to follow your instruction how to kick the ball in a certain direction? Are they having a proper balance in their legs when they are kicking the ball? Same goes with the throwing a ball. Are they taking an instruction? Are they following the instruction that where you are throwing the ball? Are they able to balance themselves when they are throwing a ball or when they are catching a ball as well? Balancing on one leg. As I told that if they are jumping, can they balance on one leg? When they are jumping, are they able to hop with the help of one leg? So these are the things which you should take care, which you should see, you should watch in the gross motor skills. Now comes the fine motor skills. They should be able to zip. Also they should be able to unzip. Same goes with buttoning and unbuttoning. Pouring and filling water or any sort of liquid items from one glass to another glass or from bottle to glass or glass to bottle. These activities I have shared with you in one of my videos. That link I will be sharing with you down in the description box. Picking up small objects like coins, safety pin or any kind of paper pins like that. Okay, this you check. Second, you should see how are their tripod grip when they are doing any kind of coloring activities, when they are doing any crayon scribbling, how the tripod grip is. Have they taken the tripod grip in the proper way or not? How they are coloring. So regarding the coloring things, if your kids are not taking interest, what are the different activities that you can with the help of different activities, how you can create interest in them for the little bit of coloring so that they can develop their tripod grip in a much better way. Those again one video I have shared with you in my channel. If you have not gone through, the link is in the description box. You can check it over there. The final one is the use of spoon, fork or napkin appropriately. So how they are able to use the spoon? Are they holding the spoon properly or not? Are they holding the fork properly or not? Those all things also you should take care. You should watch them, and if they are able to do it properly, then that is a big thumbs up to them. How they are using the napkin, are they able to understand what is the use of napkin and appropriately if they are using or not. So this is our whole nursery syllabus which you should do with your kids. If you are homeschooling them, you can complete as a nursery syllabus for your kids. All the best to everybody. Happy parenting, dear parents. See you in my next video.